Yep, we got it. That's damn correct. We finally got our hands on it, and I'm so excited. I've been shouting out my friend, Yankee Dipper. He makes great videos. Please check him out. And you can thank him for this video because he sent me a can of the almighty and very, at the moment, obscure Copenhagen mint. That's right. Now, if you're unaware, Copenhagen mint, a lot of people wonder, what's the deal with Copenhagen mint? Yes, it exists. They did a similar thing with Copenhagen Wintergreen in 2009 when it was new. What they're doing is it's only available in certain places. As far as I know, it's currently only available in Texas. Some people have said it's also available in Virginia and Tennessee. I'm not sure, but I know it's only Texas is one of the only places it is available. And they're testing it to see how well it sells. And if it sells well, then they'll make it available everywhere like they did with the Wintergreen. And if it doesn't sell well, then they're going to axe it. So yeah, that's the deal with that. That's how they do that. So yes, thanks to my bud Gary, Yankee Dipper. He makes great videos, he really does. So please check him out. Thanks so much for sending me this. If my eyes look puffy or my words are a little bit, I just woke up. So, but I was too excited to make this review, so we're just gonna make the review. So let's look at the presentation. Copenhagen never makes an ugly can. All their cans look very sharp and look very beautiful. That's just Copenhagen knows how to do that shit. It looks very nice. It has kind of a condescending blue to it. It has a certain shininess to it. Like, not a shininess, but I don't know. It has a certain glow to it. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks fucking nice. Look at the side here. Just a blue side, but it looks nice. And tin construction. What do you think? Metal lid, plastic bottom. What else is new? And the date. We have a good date. Sell by December 22nd, 2013. I've been getting a lot of tins lately that say December 22nd, 2013. I don't know why. I was kind of torn whether or not to crack this on video, and I decided not to crack it on video. I wanted to get a taste for it before I came on here. Sorry, folks. But let's take a whiff of the scent and see how it smells, shall we? We shall. Okay, as I always do in mint reviews, I want to make it clear, I do not generally like mint dips. But, compared to most mint dips, this has a pretty mellow scent to it. It's not overpowering with mint. It doesn't punch you in the face like Grizzly mint or any other mint for that matter. It smells more easygoing, more mild. You can smell the tobacco in there a little bit. It's not just mint. It smells good for a mint dip. Oh! Are we going to finally pack Copenhagen mint? We're going to pack Copenhagen mint. Yeah, alright. So, I have had it already, but first time on video, and I'm going to review it honestly. I don't like mint dips, but I'm still going to review it. But I'm not just going to say I don't like mint dips, therefore I don't like this dip. I'm going to take it for what it is and review it based on how good it is, not how much I like it because of mint dips, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't. Let's just pack a lip, shall we? So this stuff looks different than most Copenhagen. I remember Darcy saying this in his video too. I don't know, something about it just looks different. It looks wetter, it looks a bit darker than most Copenhagens do, and it looks like it has more kind of long cut strands in there. I know you really can't see it on video that much. Yes, I dipped about half of this. And yes, this fucking thing is... well, it's dead now. I knew it was gonna die eventually. But yeah, so let's pack a lip. We're gonna pack it in the left today. Oh! So let's grab a pinch and throw her in there. Now see what I mean about the strands? This is much longer than your typical Copenhagen. It seems a little bit longer than Cope Natural Extra Long Cut. What the fuck do I know? But see, it's not falling or anything. One strand fell. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's pack her in there. Hey! Let's get let's get cracking. Let's get packing. Okay. So, of course, I don't like mint dips, but compared to any other mint dip I've had, this is much more mild. It's not overpowering with the mint. It has a much more mild, much more mellow flavor to it, which I really appreciate. You can still taste the tobacco in there a little bit. Out of all the mint dips I've had, it's probably the best tasting mint. To compare it, it's kind of tricky because all mint dips are fucking overpowering and they're too much for me. And this one's more mild and mellow, which I like and I appreciate. So I can't really compare it to another mint dip, honestly. Its cut, as you saw, is a longer cut. It's more like an extra long cut. Not quite a Stoker's cut. Maybe more of a Grizzly cut on it. Give or take a little bit, but you can see that it has some strands hanging down, which for Copenhagen is much different. You don't see that a lot. Its texture, it's a little bit rough in the lip. It's not like wintergreen rough, but it is a little bit rough in the lip. Not too bad though. Hey, packs together phenomenally. That's a word. I think it is. Packs together. Pack it up. You can grab a good pinch. Doesn't fall apart and doesn't fall apart in the lip either. Goodly burn. Mint dips don't typically give me a burn. Some people say it burns like hell. I find wintergreens to be the worst. Mints don't burn, but they give you just they tingle in the lip right here. Tingles on the lip wall. That's so not the right terminology, but on the lip wall, they tingle more than burn, so it's really not burning, just tingling like fuck. Not feeling any nicotine. Mint dips aren't that strong. They're in the middle, I guess. But I'm not feeling a thing. But this probably follows the same rule as most Copenhagens, where it's kind of higher medium nicotine. But I don't feel anything. Getting quite a bit of spit from the stuff. And it's relatively dark spit. It's not dry by any means, which mint dips, wintergreens, no matter what kind you buy, as long as it's a good can, which this is, December 22nd. It's going to give you a decent amount of spit. That's just how these dips are. And lastability. It lasts a good amount of time. I have a moderate lip in. And I've had bigger lips, obviously. This tin is, yeah, see, more than half gone. And all the lips I've had have lasted a good amount of time. Probably about an hour. If you add a filler in at some point, it's going to last longer, of course. It lasts a good amount of time. It's good. Oh shit. Aftertaste. This is universal. It just tastes like mint. Not a bad aftertaste, not a good aftertaste, it's just mint. So yeah. And shoutouts. Not a lot of people have been asking me for shoutouts lately, so that's why I haven't really been giving too many new ones. I'm kind of surprised. But I'm going to just shout out the people I normally do. If you make good videos and want a shout out, only if you make good videos. I'm not going to shout out someone who doesn't even make videos. Like, why would I just shout out a channel? If you make good videos and you want a shout out, let me know. And maybe I will. So today we're just going to kind of stick with the basics along with a couple others. So, obviously Yankee Dipper who sent me this. Thanks again, Gary. I really appreciate it. He makes awesome videos. Check him out. Afro Dipper also makes awesome videos. Check him out. So does Chubfucker. Check those three out. Jake's Reviews Full, as I always shout out. He had an old channel, and he's just getting started on this new one because for some reason YouTube was deleting his fucking videos. So he made a new channel. So Jake's Reviews Full. He reviews a bunch of shit. He reviews like cigarettes, cigars, electronic cigarettes, dip, all that stuff. It's a variety channel of reviews. Check him out. And T-Bone Dipper and the Trapper Boy 13. So those are the shoutouts for this video. Check them all out. And we are up to 7,156 subscribers. To all of you, I love you all. Thank you very much. Keep dipping and spitting. And now it's time for the rating. Like I said, just because I don't like mint dips, that doesn't mean I'm just going to give it a bad rating just because I don't like mint dips in general. I take it for what it is and look at it as, you know, I try to look at it as someone who might like mint dips or just kind of neutral on it instead of being biased. For a mint dip, this is great. Every once in a while I get a hankering for a mint dip. Then I buy a mint dip and it's like, this is too much, and then I take one lip out of it. But I could see the stuff, like if I were in the mood for a mint dip, I would get this one over any other because it's more mild, it's more mellow, it's good stuff, and I really like it a lot. This is definitely the best mint dip I've ever had in my life. I know it's hard to find, but if you can find it, if you can find it somewhere, or if you can get someone to send you some, which I can't because someone sent me this and it's the only tin I have, definitely try it out. It's definitely the best mint dip I've ever had, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's pretty good. Please try to get it. And that's this very special review. 2 very special reviews in a row. 7,000 sub video and Copenhagen mint. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.